Oh man, look at all these great houses. Wait a minute. That's in the African American part of town. Yeah, right.
Let's go.
How can you think that way? Abortion takes innocent lives.
How can you take a mother's individual choice away from her? No individual freedoms?
I think there's too much individual freedom in some areas and not enough in others. I mean, gun control violates the Constitution.
But we need more regulation. Look at what our world is coming to.
It's because you guys are messing it up. Healthcare, education reform, taxes, that's terrible.
And you want our children to go sick and uneducated and live horrible lives? Not on our watch.
Maybe if people learned how to be responsible instead of living off government welfare, we wouldn't have these problems.
Look, I simply can't agree with you on these issues. I mean, we both know that our country needs fixing, but we just can't come to a total agreement.
True. I think we should just accept our differences as they are, instead of arguing. I still believe in my ideas, but you still believe in yours.
I mean, sometimes agreeing to disagree is the only way to move on and view problems on a larger scale. How to solve these problems, such as national things and stuff like that. I mean, this also leads the way to compromising.
Hey, John, how you doing? Hey, every time I try to see you and I try to say what's up to you, you ignore me. What's up?
Nothing, I guess.
Really not that different from you, and I'm sure that we could find a common bond if you just accepted me for who I am. Separating people on the basis of race really takes us only backwards.
I mean, I've never really thought about it myself. It's just always felt like there was really no need to bring people of different race together. Like, I'm fine living with white people, interacting with white people, 100% white people. That's how I see it.
Be learning and experience so much more if you just gave other races and ethnicity a chance. I'm choosing to accept you and communicate with you. Why can't you do the same for me?
I mean, now that you put it that way, why have I been acting like this? Like, why have I had this attitude of separation? People in this country weren't meant to be separated based on the color of their skin. I mean, thanks to you, I think I'll view diversity in a whole new light as something that I truly value.
I'll see you later then.
I'll definitely see you later too. Come in.
Hello, Counselor Ben. I was here to try to discuss college with you.
Well, are you sure you meet the qualifications for an institution as difficult as college?
That's why I'm here to discuss it with you.
Well, you see, college is meant for certain students. I mean, you should try to apply for a community college first, because I think it would be a better opportunity for a student like you.
Excuse me? What are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say that college might be a reach for you, and I'm not sure if you would be able to get into those programs. I mean, on the other hand, vocational schools might be the best option for you.
And how would you know that if you haven't even reviewed my transcript or my SATs yet?
Well, you see, based upon what I see in front of me, I would assume that college might not be the best place for you. From my experience, I'm just saying that you might not have a good chance.
Actually, I have a sibling at college at the moment.
Well, you see, I mean, just because your sibling made it doesn't guarantee that you're going to make it as well. I mean, they might have just been lucky, or sometimes colleges have quotas to fill.
I mean, you shouldn't be prejudiced. You're not even taking my grades into account. You're basing everything solely on my appearance. I don't want to discuss this with you any longer.
Wait a minute. So in Africa, people walk around naked a lot, right? And they live in huts too, don't they? I also remember reading something about how they beat pretty much all their wives, like 24/7.
Wait, that's not true anymore. Lots of Africans have corporate or blue-collar jobs, just like Americans, and many of them go to school at universities too. They have modern cities, roads, facilities. There are people who live in a more traditional way, but Africa is way more modern than you may think.
Oh wow, I never knew that. I mean, it's really interesting that they progressed in such a way. I mean, boy, was I wrong.